family's Christmas looks very different this year, with big breaks from tradition. The royal family's Christmas looks set to be very different this year, with some breaks from tradition, giving the firm's festive celebrations a whole new look. The Windsors may have moved into the reign of King Charles IT, but some things will never change, like the exchanging of gifts on December 24 and hosting at Her Late Majesty the Queen's much-loved Sandringham estate. But there are expected to be some subtle adjustments, and the whole family are on board. For the first time ever, Queen Camilla's children and grandchildren are set to join the festivities. Tom Parker Bowles was married to fashion editor Sarah Baez from 2005 to 2018, and they have 2 children together, Lola, 16, and Freddie, 13. Camilla's daughter, Laura Lopes, is married to businessman Harry, and the couple share 3 children, Eliza, 15, and twins Gus and Louis, 13. It looks set to be a Christmas the youngsters will never forget. There could also be a familiar face around the table. According to reports, Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, is expected to be invited to Sandringham this year to join the family. Despite being divorced from Prince Andrew since 1996, the pair remain good friends. They jointly care for the late Queen's beloved corgis, Muick and Sandy, and she is still liked by senior royals. This year, it is also understood that there will be more of a focus on the festive feel, with 2022, of course, marred with sorrow following the death of the Queen months before. A little more cheer is expected around the various homes, and their Christmas lunch could be even bigger than usual, with more guests in attendance. There is one thing which will almost certainly stay put this year. Instead of racking up a major bill for the gifts to their nearest and dearest, the royals exchange tongue-in-cheek presents that don't cost the earth. On Christmas Eve, every year the royals gather inside Sandringham Estate's Red Drawing Room at 6 p.m. following afternoon tea, choosing to do the Christmas ritual on December 24 rather than 25. The Windsors are keeping in line with their German ancestry. One of the best descriptions of the royals' Christmas procedure came in Prince Harry's explosive memoir, Spare. Prince says the whole family gathered to open gifts on Christmas Eve. As always, German tradition that survived the anglicizing of the family's surname from Saxe-Coburg Gotha to Windsor. We were at Sandringham in a big room, with a long table covered with white cloth and white name cards. By custom, at the start of the night, each of us located our place, stood before our mound of presents. Then suddenly, everyone began opening at the same time. A free-for-all, with scores of family members talking at once and pulling at bows and tearing at wrapping paper. When they get to the room, they find their presents have been laid out in front of them. But despite the mound of presents, they are usually all cheeky and cheap ones. According to reports, the cheaper and cheekier, the better. There was an additional rule when Prince Philip was alive, that no one should open them until he gave the go-ahead, as he supervised the free-for-all. In the same memoir, Harry wrote how one year his great-aunt Princess Margaret gifted him a fish biro. In 2020, Meghan gave her royal husband an ornament of his grandma, the Queen.